in me that I didn't even realize was there. And I look forward to this part here to validating her faith in me as I serve as chair. Thanks again to my partner, Fitz, and my brother. As I said, he's the best orator I know, a tremendous lawyer, someone I'm proud to work with every day. Fitz is not being completely honest with you when he says he looked at me sideways. Fitz actually never blinked an eye when I told him we were about to do all these expungements for free. Even if he may have thought it, he certainly was not expecting us to give away $1 million before we made $1 million. And that's counting because we still plan to keep doing that work. But we met in 2004 because I don't see Judge Ehrlich here, but Charlie Ehrlich was our supervisor, and he suggested that I be Fitz's mentor. That's in quotes. Fitz and I, from that meeting, have grown a friendship, a partnership. He's basically a part of my family, and I couldn't do any of this without him, so thank you, Fitz. My team, Mincey and Fitzpatrick, Ernest and Cherie, we ask a lot of you. I'm appreciative of all that you do for us. Cherie was our first attorney hire. She's become a fierce litigator, capable of handling literally any type of case. We have 1 million types of cases in our office. Cherie is probably on all of them. The work that you guys do and the commitment that you guys show allows me to take on a lot of the things outside of the office. And so I appreciate you for that. You make our office a great place to come to work every day, so thank you. So, that brings me to why we're here today. Reflection on the life and contributions of Dr. King. Dr. King famously said, everybody can be great because everybody can serve. I believe it's our duty as lawyers to serve others. That's why I'm always quoting Charles Hamilton Houston and talking about being a social engineer. All my hustle grads in here know what that's about.
That's right.
That's
right.
Is that everybody can serve spirit, which led me to start working on the expungement clinic with Mike Lee and Jordan Harris. Jordan since took that and made it a signature piece of legislation, as Fitz mentioned earlier. It's imperative that the barristers continue to do that type of work, expungement work, as well as running our other clinics, like the Wills Clinic, started by Monique Galloway. We cannot stand pat on the good work that we've done in the past. I challenge everyone here to find a way to serve and do more for our community. One day of service is admirable, but in no way is it enough to truly memorialize the legacy of Dr. King. We're facing a time in our lives where new threats and some old threats to our freedoms and way of life are popping up every day. Some of these threats can be attacked in the courtroom. Others may just require us to get out in the community and educate those about what's facing them. Regardless of the situation that we find ourselves in, simply complaining on Twitter or Facebook about the direction of our country, state, and city is not a satisfactory response to the discontent many of us are feeling today. It never has and never will be. Holding off these threats will require action from all of us. Now, there are many worthy causes out there that don't require any lawyer. And if you're volunteering in any of those causes right now, I'm not at all suggesting that you stop doing it. Those are noble causes. Sometimes it feels good to take your lawyer hat off, pick up a hammer and help build a house for Habitat for Humanity or whatever other organization you're associated with. But remember, as lawyers, we have a unique skill set. We need to find ways to use our skills as lawyers to do things that only we can do to help those around us. Think about the things that you would like to see change in your community. And then instead of waiting for someone to come up with a program, come up with it yourself. We're all creative. It's not a day of service, but consistent service to the community. That is how we can all pay tribute to Dr. King's legacy. I'm not saying that it'll be easy. Most people didn't know that the expungement clinic is really a 10-month thing. The drafting and filing of petitions, the appearances in court, the contacting clients. It's tedious work. The service is hard work. You'll get tired. You'll meet roadblocks. Your job will require insane amounts of your time to try and pull you away from what you believe in. But if you are committed to the consistent service that you believe in, committed to being a social engineer, you will overcome all of those things and contribute to the greater good. To me, it's been worth it. Not because of any awards or recognition I've received, but because there's no better feeling than the satisfaction of helping someone who thought that they were in a hopeless situation. The tears that you see when you tell someone you can expunge their record from that arrest from 15 years ago that's been keeping them from getting housing or a job. Helping to put a person closer